Welcome back to Wader Punks. It's about 3:45 in the morning, 4 o'clock around that time. So here in Michigan right now, the early goose season's open, and it's also the early teal. What I'm doing is something a little different. It paid off last week. Is everyone right now is just trying to get geese for the early geese season, but teal is open. So a lot of people bring 2 dozen geese decoys and try to, and then if teal come in, they'll go, hey, we'll shoot those. What I'm doing is the opposite. I'm bringing only teal decoys, and if a goose comes in, okay, I'll take it. But so now, and this is what happened last week. All the places we hunt, our areas, there's hardly ever any geese. There's lots of geese in Michigan, but the places that I hunt, the public lands that I hunt, no geese ever stop at those spots. So, and this just proved last week, we were the only group out there with like duck decoys and a mojo and no geese. I think we had like 3 geese decoys, but our mainly was ducks. All the ducks came to us because every other spread was all full of geese. We were the ones with the ducks, and we got tons of them. So I'm gonna try to do that again today. Hope there's not a lot of people there. I should probably hit the road actually, so I'm gonna do that right now. Nobody took the honey hole, which is great. So now we just got to get set up here. See this cart right here? Every solo hunter, even if you got 2 guys in your party, like everybody needs this. This is the way to go. If you got to walk in far, I have my boat for, then you don't need this, of course, but when you got to walk, get yourself a cart. I mean, this one is blue, so I don't recommend getting this one, but I think like there's a company called Gorilla or something, Gorilla carts. They have bigger wheels. These ones kind of get caught in the weeds and stuff, but get a cart, throw all your gear in there. That's the way to go. Okay, so I'm all set up. It's about 5 o'clock. Shooting starts at 6:33, but teal doesn't start till about a half hour after that, so about 7:03. So I got about 2 hours to just hang out, enjoy the early morning. 50 degrees, so it's cloudy. Supposed to be cloudy today. Once it gets a little lighter out, I'll show you guys the decoy spread and what I did, why I did it. Where I hunt, there's not many birds actually. The biggest flock you'll see around here is like 7 or 8 birds. That's it. So we don't got these huge flocks. I mean, we have them here in Michigan, but where I'm hunting, part of the state that I'm at, and there's places I could go where there's lot more population of birds, but it takes a little bit more planning. A lot farther drives, so we're more of weekend warriors over here. So I'm hunting in the morning, but I got something to do in the afternoon, with the family, with work or something. So I can't really drive far. I gotta go in, hunt for a few hours, come home, and I'm all done. Gotta be ready for the next thing. So but you just gotta adjust. If you're in an area that doesn't have a huge population of birds, you can still get a lot. But what you have to do is you have to match the hatch. You have to match the hatch because, like I said, so the biggest flocks we see around here, and even just sitting on the water. So when you go scouting in this area, and you're just, you know, go in your local public land, little marsh or a little pond, look how many birds are sitting on the water, especially the groups of them. Look at the group. You know, you might have, whatever, 30 birds, but they're in little small groups of 5 or 4 or 6, 7, whatever. That's what you want to match your decoys to. So right now, I think I have like 9 decoys, just kind of bunched together in one little spot. I got the mojo, and honestly, that works way better than when I use, you know, 3 dozen decoys, because that's what I've done in the past. I've just more and more decoys. I wanted to have a bigger spread than the guy next to me, thinking that the birds will, you know, give them more confidence. Oh, this is where all the birds are going. I'm going to go there. It's not the case for some reason. I'm actually having more success, smaller spread, or which one that matches the hatch. Now, if you're somewhere where you look on the water, there's 30 birds, you better have 30 decoys. You know, if there's a spot where there's 75 birds, you might need 75 decoys. You know, but because if there's you know, there's a lot of your groupings of birds that there's, you know, 25, 20, 15, you know, 3 dozen, 4 dozen, whatever, and you only put out 6 decoys, you ain't gonna get anything. It looks unnatural. It's not right. So you just want to be as natural as you can be. For me, that's been working the best. So match the hatch, and yeah. There's like 4 teal in my decoys, but I can't shoot yet. A goose almost came in too. Nice. All right, what a crazy morning. Just got 3 geese. Hopefully I can find the 3rd one. I'm gonna go grab them. I'll explain more. I'm shaking. Oh, that was crazy. All right, that was nuts. So let me explain to you how this morning went. Got here at 4:30. Couple cars in the parking lot. I thought, oh, no big deal, you know, and it wasn't, because they weren't at the spot I wanted to be at. I got my spot, same place I was for the teal opener. At about 5 o'clock, I'm set up. About 5:30, I hear a big splash near my decoys. At first, I thought it was a guy throwing out a bag of decoys and starting to set up, like he didn't see me or something. But it wasn't, because it was just the one splash, then nothing. Okay. At about 6 o'clock now. Now shooting starts at 6:33 for geese, and then 7:03 for teal. At about 6 o'clock, teal were pouring in left and right. Right inside the decoys, outside the decoys. One was 10 yards from me. Like, let me see if I can show you this. So, here's the pond, right? My decoys are over there. That's them right over there. A teal landed, honestly, right here on the edge of this water. 2 of them, actually, right there. And I'm just sitting right here, you know, behind this, this brush here. This was at 6 o'clock. I can't shoot teal till 7:03. Blackbirds. Okay, so, anyways. So they're gonna be sitting there for an hour. There's no way, you know what I mean? But then more kept coming in and in. I got a whole pond full of teal, right? So at about 6:40, some gunshots go off. Way over there at another pond, all the teal take off. I said, oh man, are you kidding me? I was like, that was my, you know, I wanted, once the time hit, I could stand up and just knock them, you know, my 3 shots, knock them dead. But it's like, oh crap. 10 minutes later, I start hearing those geese. They're honking, and I'm going, okay, whatever. It's so hard to get geese to land in these ponds. It never happens. So see these geese. I have no geese decoys. I didn't even blow my goose call. And I'll just watch them. I thought, hey, if they fly over within 40 yards, I'll take a shot. Well, sure enough, they're coming. I see them about 60 yards. There's 3 of them. And they're like only 10 feet off the water, coming right towards me. They got to about 35 yards. That's where hopefully I got on the GoPro. Hopefully you've seen that. I got all 3 of them. Crazy. It's fun. That's why, you know, it's the best. It really is. But now it kind of died out here. Haven't seen nothing. All right. Loaded everything up. Got it on the cart. Heading back. Again, I was the only one shooting. I mean, it's still early. I'm packing out early, but as far as that early morning goes, it was just me shooting. Because I got the right spot, got the right spread. It's the way to go. Now, when they were shooting that scared up the teal, that was on private land. So, which was like right behind us. So of course, you know, they probably got their spot real nice, but yeah, gotta make it back to the truck.
Take 'em!